Hello everyone, good evening and namaskar to all of you. I hope you have been doing fantastic and I hope you had a very good rest for the day, today being a Sunday. So, those who don't know me, my name is 𝗹ន់chị𝗸𝗶𝗴. I am a self-mastery coach. I work with young professionals, helping them with career tips to grow in their career. That's what I love to do. So every Sunday, we discuss on certain topic related to your career, which can help you grow your career. And whatever are your career goals, these developments, these tips, when you apply in your job life, these are going to help you grow quickly and reach that particular career goal. So इस टॉक को हम लोग वी विल डू इन डुअल लैंग्वेज, इंग्लिश एंड हिंदी दोनों में. सो क्वेश्चन इज, आज कौन सा टॉपिक के ऊपर हम लोग बात करेंगे? आप लोगों में से पीपल हु हैव ऑलरेडी सीन द पोस्ट ऑलरेडी, दे नो दैट व्हाट इज द टॉपिक वी आर गोइंग टू टॉक अबाउट टुडे. Before jumping into the topic, let me ask you a few questions related to your job. What is that question? Let me put up the question here. So, this is the first question that I do have for you. जब संडे खत्म होने को आता है, संडे इवनिंग को, how do you feel next day going to your work? क्या आपको एक्साइटमेंट होता है कि चलो मतलब मंडे आ रहा है, सो आई एम सो मच एक्साइटेड टू गो टू माय जॉब, और आपको डर होता है यार फिर से मंडे चालू होने वाला है, फिर से ऑफिस में जाना है, फिर से जॉब में जाना है? What kind of feelings comes in your mind? Second question that I do have is, are you noticing that your motivation is diminishing? क्या ऐसा आपको लग रहा है कि धीरे धीरे आपका जो मोटिवेशन है towards your work is going down, नीचे जा रहा है मोटिवेशन लेवल? कि आपको ऐसा कुछ फील हो रहा है currently? Why these questions are important, we will come to that later. But first of all, think about this particular question. And the third question that I do have, when is the last time you felt valued for what you contribute? आप जो भी कंट्रीब्यूशन देते हो अपने जॉब में, कब आपको लगा लास्ट टाइम कि आपको उसका वैल्यू दिया जा रहा है? पीपल अप्रिशिएट यू, पीपल वैल्यू यू, पीपल रिकॉग्नाइज यू बिकॉज ऑफ योर कंट्रीब्यूशन टू योर जॉब. ये सवाल अपने आप को पूछिए और सोचिए कि आपके लिए ये तीनों सवाल का जवाब क्या है. Yes, so that brings us to the topic that we are going to talk today. The topic is related to changing your job. हम लोगों में से many of us, right, हम लोगों में से बहुत सारे लोग कभी ना कभी अपने कैरियर में इस क्वेश्चन को फेस करते हैं कि मेरा क्या ये सही टाइम है जॉब चेंज करने का? And question that we ask ourselves, how do we know that this is the time to switch my job? हम अपने दोस्तों से बात करते हैं, possibly sometimes we ask our parents, we ask other colleagues, sometimes किसी को पूछते नहीं है, अंदर ही अंदर खुद से बात करते हैं खाली. Is this the right time to change my job? Yes, most of the professionals who are working in a particular organization, a company, they face these questions sometimes in their life, in their career. Whether the response comes in affirmation or not, that's a different discussion altogether. बट ये सवाल कभी ना कभी तो हर किसी के करियर में एक बार नॉक करके जाता है कि क्या ये समय है जब मुझे जॉब चेंज करना चाहिए, दूसरा कोई जॉब देखना चाहिए। सो हाँ दोस्तों, we are going to talk about this particular topic today, and we will discuss 5 signs that will tell you that this is the right time to change your job. अदरवाइज डिफिकल्ट हो जाता है सोचना, मन ही मन में आप यू कीप ऑन थिंकिंग अबाउट इट दैट थिंग्स आर नॉट राइट फॉर मी, थिंग्स आर नॉट राइट फॉर द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, तो शायद मुझे अभी दूसरा जॉब ढूंढना चाहिए। सो हम लोग वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस 5 इंडिकेशंस और 5 साइंस जो आपको बताएगा कि अगर आप ऐसा सिचुएशन फेस कर रहे हो आपके जॉब में, मे बी दिस इज टाइम टू चेंज योर जॉब। सो दैट्स व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस इन टुडेज टॉक। एज यूजुअल, अगर आपका कोई भी कमेंट है देन कमेंट बॉक्स में डालिए। कुछ भी ओपिनियन है, कमेंट है, या एनी स्टोरी, any situation, any event that you would like to share related to this particular topic, go ahead and put it on the comment box. Now, before diving into those 5 signs, let me tell you something which I'm sure that you also understand this particular fact is leaving your job is not a decision that should be made lightly. बहुत टाइम ऐसा होता है कि आपको कुछ इवेंट फेस हुआ, कुछ सिचुएशन आपने फेस किया जॉब में, इमीडिएटली आपने बोला कि डन विथ इट, बहुत हो गया, मैं ये सह नहीं सकता, अभी इमीडिएटली मैं जॉब छोड़ने वाली हूं। You might have to think twice before taking that kind of a hasty decision. So it's not a decision that you should be taking so lightly. Extreme situations are different. Those extreme situations you might have to take a call immediately, but in most of other situations, I'm sure वैसा extreme situation सबके लाइफ में नहीं आता है, कुछ लोगों के लाइफ में आ सकता है extreme situation. Now, I'm also not talking situations wherein the organization itself is asking you to move out. That's a different situation altogether. We are not discussing that right here, so don't get confused. We are only talking about situations wherein you, as an employee, thinking about switching your job, leaving your job, moving out. और एक important point जो हमें दिमाग में रखना पड़ेगा regarding switching our job change doesn't always mean that you have to leave the current organization or the company. Job change can also mean a role change in the same organization. Same organization may you want to learn something new, you want to experience something new, you want something challenging, you approach your management, and then you take up some new role in the same organization. That is also a change of the job or change in the role, to be precise. That can also be a solution in case you face these 5 indicators or 5 signs which is coming across in your career. Fine, so with that हम लोग आगे बढ़ते हैं and let's jump into these 5 signs. So to begin with, the first sign which will tell you कि चलो भाई टाइम हो गया, अभी चेंज के बारे में सोचो. So this thing is related to often when you're working in an organization, you realize that it is not only that money for which you're working. You're working for your pride. You're working to utilize your skills. You're working to make a contribution, add value to the organization. You will feel accomplished. You will feel good when people appreciate you for the value that you are making to the organization. You want to make an impact in the area of work that you're currently working. Now, ऐसा सिचुएशन अगर आपको फेस करना पड़ रहा है wherein you feel like you are not being able to make an impact. That may be the situation wherein you need to think about changing your job. Now, let me elaborate a little bit that what kind of impact we mean here. Say, for example, you know your job so well and you have been performing that job for the last so many years. It has become monotonous. Same type of work. आप सुबह आते हो, शाम को जाते हो, एक ही टाइप का एक्टिविटी आप कर रहे हो, and you are performing on autopilot. That means आपका हाथ ऑटोमेटिकली लैपटॉप या डेस्कटॉप का कीबोर्ड में चला जाता है. You type something or you do certain physical activity at your job which are very, very programmed. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. And you know it, you've been doing it for so many years, months, etc. And you don't feel any challenge in that job, in that activity. What is the another situation that you can have when you feel like this? You might be thinking that मेरे पास इतना skill है, I've got so much of knowledge and mastery, but the job that I'm doing, वहां पे मुझे वो skill use करने का मौका नहीं मिल रहा है मुझे. So your skills remained unused and not being utilized in your current role or the current job that you're doing. You might have done an engineering course. So you are an engineer, but you have been asked to do some work on Excel sheets only, some data crunching activity, which is not your forte. And you have been doing this activity for many years now. And you feel like, what I'm doing, I learned something else. My skills lie somewhere else, or I'm doing something else. So that might be one of the situations. The other situation could be you feel less interested to contribute with your idea. Again, because you have been doing the activity for so many years, initial days, you were very much excited to come up with ideas. आप नए नए ideas दे रहे थे जब आप starting में शुरू किया अपना काम. And then because you have been doing it for the last 4 years, 5 years, अभी आपको लगता नहीं है कि नया idea कुछ यहाँ पे बाकी है from your side to give some new idea. And you don't feel excited, you don't feel motivated to give new ideas to your work. So those are the signs which will tell you that you don't feel like you're making an impact in your job. And that's when you need to seriously think about changing your job. Well, coming to the second one, you often feel negative. You often feel, you always look into the negative side of anything that you come across in your job. अरे ये तो नहीं हो सकता, ऐसा नहीं हो सकता यहाँ पे, ये possible नहीं है यहाँ पे, और ये क्या कर रहे हो यार? What the organization is doing, everything the organization is taking a decision is a wrong decision. You know, you find yourself complaining most of the time. Most of the time आप खाली complain कर रहे हो regarding the processes of the organization, regarding the decisions of the management, regarding the way things are happening in the organization. So that can be a situation you are coming across with. It might also happen that your mind is always focusing on what is not working. इस एक्टिविटी में ये वाला ठीक नहीं होता है हमारे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में. आप हमेशा वही सब बात करते हो दूसरे लोगों से. You always share this kind of things with your other colleagues. What is not right in your organization? So you are in a completely negative frame of mindset. You also feel that you are underpaid and undervalued. So वो एक negative thought आपके दिमाग में घुस गया है. आपको ऐसा लग रहा है कि I'm not being paid fairly, मेरा सैलरी कम है, and यहाँ पे मुझे वैल्यू भी देता नहीं है ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. सो अगर इस तरह के सिचुएशन आप फेस करो, दैट मीन्स यू आर गोइंग थ्रू ए नेगेटिव माइंडसेट. एंड इफ यू आर ऑफन फाइंडिंग योरसेल्फ that you are having a negative mindset, that's another sign that you should seriously think about changing your job. Okay, coming to the third sign. What is the third sign? Third sign is a little bit deeper. आपको you feel like that your value system of your life is not aligned to the values of the organization. What does it mean exactly? So we can actually take one example here. Say आप बहुत जागरूक हो रिगार्डिंग एनवायरनमेंट, पर्यावरण, बट आपके जो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, आपके ऑर्गेनाइजेशन इस तरह की एक्टिविटी करते हैं जो पर्यावरण के लिए सही नहीं है, दैट इज नॉट गुड फॉर द एनवायरनमेंट, and you feel that there is a mismatch between your ideology, your value system versus the value system of the organization. The organization is completely focused on profit earning. Sale increase karo, profit बढ़ाओ. Not looking into the environmental impact of the decisions, the business decisions they are taking. And आपको वो चीज सही नहीं लगता है, आपका value system के साथ there is a clash that is happening on this particular front. Well, sometimes what happens in our jobs that we also have to do compromise, because talking economically, आपको job चाहिए to take care of your family, to take care of your livelihood, and during that process we sometimes do compromise with our value system. Now there might be a situation coming in your life wherein ये compromise हद से ज्यादा हो रहा है. Every time you are actually compromising with your value, and therefore it is giving you disturbance. You are a little bit stressed out. You are not really enjoying the job you're doing because of this particular clash which is happening so frequently. There are so many different areas of your value system which is clashing with that value system of the organization. So that's not a good situation to be in, and that may be a sign कि आपको ऐसा कोई ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ढूंढना पड़ेगा जहां पे आपका वैल्यू सिस्टम उस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के मोस्ट ऑफ द वैल्यू सिस्टम के साथ मैच होता हो. So that's the third sign. The other way this particular value system that you can check is, you might be having a personal vision in life, and then that statement doesn't match with the values of the organization. For example, you believe in freedom of speech, you believe in equality, but those kind of things do not match with the values of the organization that you're currently working, and therefore this is a sign that you should rethink about staying in the organization or moving out. So that's the third one. What is the fourth one? The fourth sign. The fourth sign is related to your health. Well, right? Health is the most important asset that you have, not the money, not the other, all those material well-being, material things that you are possessing. It is the health which is the most important aspect. So possibly the work pressure, the job environment is impacting your health negatively. It might be happening that because of overwork, you are having health challenges, both physical as well as mental. Yes, the mental part is also very, very important. Don't only think that physically I'm such a fit person, but look at your mental situation, mental health. Are you stressed out? Are you depressed most of the time? Are you feel overburdened in your mind? So that's also something that you need to consider very, very seriously, because that's an important aspect of your health. Your mental health is as much important as your physical health. So if your current work is impacting your health, Now, having said that, there is a caveat here. Sometimes it might happen that uh, you might have to do a little bit of overwork because that's what your job demands. During month end times, during specific times of the year, there is a huge pressure and you need to contribute. And that's what we do in our personal life also. In our personal life also, sometimes we come across situations wherein it's a stressful situation. We need to do overwork. And in those situations in our personal life, we don't run away. We do what is needed at that particular moment. बट अगर ऐसा सिचुएशन कि आपको हर दिन 16 घंटा 18 घंटा काम करना पड़ रहा है और आप सो नहीं पाते हो कंटिन्यूअसली, दैट्स नॉट राइट, वेदर इट इज योर पर्सनल लाइफ, वेदर इट इज योर प्रोफेशनल लाइफ. अगर वैसा कुछ सिचुएशन है आपके लाइफ में एंड देन उसके लिए आपके द मेडिकल टेस्ट इज शोइंग a very very dismal performance, that your health is not right and it requires immediate attention, then give importance to your health than thinking about the job. Look out for some other option, either in the current organization. Express it out to your management that your current role is impacting your health. Do they have some other option for you? If not, look out for some other opportunities in the market. So that's the fourth thing I will consider. This is very very important. What is the fifth sign? The fifth sign is salary cannot make up for your dissatisfaction. Many times हम लोग सोचते हैं राइट कि अगर सैलरी मेरा चेंज हो जाता है देन मुझे कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, आई डोंट हैव एनी प्रॉब्लम, जस्ट ये सैलरी थोड़ा सा बढ़ जाए तो आई विल कंटिन्यू इन माय जॉब. बट सोचिए, एक बार फिर से पूछिए अपने आप को, क्या ये हमेशा ऐसा होता है? There are so many examples that people leave their job soon after they get a hike. So the organization thought, okay, if I increase the salary of this person will stay in the role, in the job, in the company. But after getting a hike, within 1 to 2 months time, the person leaves. So that would be a proof that it was not the salary which was impacting the decision to move out. It was something else. It was related to the overall satisfaction in the job. So अगर आपके लाइफ में ऐसा सिचुएशन है जब even though the organization is paying you good amount of salary and organization is ready to give you a hike, you still feel dissatisfied, well, my dear friend, that is the time you should think of a change seriously. But in other situations it might happen कि आपको अगर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ने हाइक दिया, आपका सैलरी रिकंसिडर किया, आपको लगता है कि हाँ, then it is okay, then I can stay in the job because the only challenge that I had is related to the salary because I was underpaid compared to my other colleagues in the same organization, similar companies in the industry. So therefore, once that particular problem is solved, you would feel like continuing with the job. But अगर वैसा नहीं है, अगर आपको ऐसा फील हो रहा है कि सैलरी कुछ भी बढ़ा दे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, मुझे तो छोड़ना है, इसका मतलब है आपका dissatisfaction was not related to the salary, but it was related to some other issues. So that situation you have to think of looking out. In this situation also आपको underlying facts समझने पड़ेंगे कि why I am dissatisfied. Is it that the job that I am doing, the work that I am doing, I'm not happy with that role? Is it that I'm working in a toxic environment, a toxic culture? ऐसा तो नहीं है कि जिन लोगों के साथ मैं काम कर रहा हूँ उस environment में मुझे काम करना मुश्किल हो रहा है, लोग मुझसे ठीक तरह से ट्रीट नहीं करते, ठीक तरह से बातें नहीं करते, and that is something that is impacting. Obviously you should discuss about these things with your management, but if you're not getting any solution, then you need to seriously think about moving out, look out for some other opportunities in the market. So friends, these are the 5 signs, and I consider them very very important signs which will tell you that this is the right time to look out for another opportunity. either in the current organization or an organization outside. Let me know how do you find this topic that we discussed today. I'm so much anxious to hear your thoughts, hear your opinion, and in case you have any questions, feel free to put it on the comment. I'll ensure that I respond back to your comment. Now, at the same time, let me again repeat, in November, we will be doing a free 1-month group coaching session on career growth strategy. So in case you are something who is looking for answers that how can you grow in your career, or you have certain dreams in your career and you want to get a clarity on how to address, how to find out solutions to reach that dream career goal in your life, feel free to be a part of this particular free group coaching session on career growth strategy by expressing your interest. I'll be putting a link in the comment box after this session is over, and we'll request you to just click there and put up your interest, share your interest, and I'll revert to you. With that, we come to the end of today's session. आज का सेशन यहीं पे हम लोग खत्म करते हैं. I wish you all the very best for whatever activity, whatever effort you're taking to grow in your career. I wish you all the success in your career. With that, thank you, and we will meet you once again next week. Bye-bye.